Yeah. So I mean, I was watching this Kevin Samuels video earlier, and he was talking to these OnlyFans girls about what they were doing when they were on OnlyFans, and he was trying to give them business advice.
Yeah.
And they got in their feelings, and 2 of them walked off.
Wait, it was in person?
No, he was on the call. He was on the call.
Like a Zoom?
Yeah,
like a video chat?
Yeah, like some kind of Zoom thing. He was on the call, and yeah, it didn't end well. Like, it don't usually end well, but I feel like, even though they got their feelings hurt, they probably gonna take his advice at some point in time, because, you know, when something hits you deep, you actually think about it to a certain extent. So I feel like if they got in their feelings a lot.
Wait, so they reached out to him to talk about that? Or was it like a friend?
I think somebody that had the girls on the podcast brought him over.
Oh, okay.
And then he was talking to him, and it was like, yeah.
That's how it kind of went.
It was like the Roommates podcast or something, I think. I think so. You know, the Roommates podcast. You might have watched it before. Like,
no, I never seen it.
It's on YouTube called the Roommates podcast. And like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Of what?
I don't know what's and he was basically just telling them like ideas on how to build up their brand, and they didn't like it because when he started getting to the specifics of like how, like, the fact that they're on OnlyFans and they're doing this thing that a lot of other females tend to do when they're doing OnlyFans, they got upset about it.
Wait, do they do the same thing or not?
I guess so. Like, they show themselves in revealing clothing and stuff. And
So why would they feel offended if they do the same thing?
because I guess
The
from her
truth hurts,
perspective, she was like, as a man, you shouldn't be telling me what I should and shouldn't be doing with my like how I make my money.
Wait, so he told her to pick another hobby?
You know, I feel like he might have been saying something like that, because he
Or was
was
he
like,
telling her to film different stuff?
I think he was telling her to like I wouldn't say pick another hobby. I would think he just wanted to like talk to her and be like, you should think about what you're really doing on OnlyFans, because the future over time, like basically over time, your reputation is going to be based off of that. And so like, you know, I think she got offended because like, you shouldn't be telling me like how I should be making money. Like, I could be on OnlyFans doing cooking or something, like, you don't know. But I feel like thinking about
Look at
how
me.
you look.
Say nah.
No, but like,
It depends.
But, like,
I mean, if that's you know, if they're okay with that
Yeah.
attention, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean,
that's
I don't.
all on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's gonna be on them. I just feel like, you know, she could have even used that advice to help her. You know,
Obviously, don't
with the OnlyFans stuff.
Obviously, don't want to help.
Because eventually it's gonna get to the point where everyone's creating an OnlyFans, probably doing the same stuff, and then it's gonna be like unfiltered content, and everything's gonna start looking and feeling the same.
Yeah.
You know, but you can have somebody like Bad Baby who just turned 18, but already, because she built such a huge brand for herself, she
Yeah.
was able to just announce she was on OnlyFans. She made $1 million in a day. The other girls can't, like, you know, like, you can't look at that and be like, that's what's going to happen for me, and not put any work, put any work towards that, or get your...
She in nature? She probably reading tarots right now. She's like, oh yeah, this is the moon said to me. It's like, nah.
He said this is the
Oh, damn, I forgot.
Oh, no,
I
it's cool.
forgot.
It's cool. No, it's cool.
I forgot.
It's just a
You in a
vlog, bro.
relationship. I
It's just a
forgot you in a
vlog.
relationship.
Yeah.
I forgot.
It's all good.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I I did thought I was a boy though.
I do
Nah,
too,
that's
bro.
tough,
I thought
bro.
there was a whole nigga
I was out here soaking up the sun and shit. That's
Yeah.
tough.
She down to
For sure.
earth for real.
Anything, that's y'all. That's all y'all. Y'all say.
Oh yeah, facts. I'm gonna go over there and be like, what's your horoscope?
We just over there telling. Oh wait, we not compatible.
Oh yeah.
It might not work out.
He said, "What's your horoscope?" He said, "What's your north side?"
Yo,
the
I
south
just
side?"
read the so I have made a new Snapchat because I wanted it to have the same username as like my Instagram, Facebook, all of that. And when I like went to go create it, it shows you like, look, it says like you click on this,
Right.
and then you read about your
wow, yeah, I see
you can
that.
read about your horoscope. So
Yeah,
I was
I
reading
see
about
that.
mine last night, like at 12 a.m. Just bored, like,
Yeah, sign,
oh, I'm a sun. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
You're a
Yellow's my
sun, you're a
yellow. You
wing
know,
sign,
yellow's
sun.
kind of like my favorite color. So
Sun, wind, sign.
Yang, Airbender. If I shave my head, call myself Yang.
You guys, I know y'all like heard about the vaccine that's out. This is my opinion. I don't condone it. I wouldn't take it because you really don't know what's in it. You feel me? Even the people that already took it, bro. I heard like some cases of some people taking it and getting like, you know, sick, getting worse.
I
Yeah.
do too.
And they never even had the like COVID.
I
They
do too.
die. Get this vaccine. Die.
So I'm like, is it really
That's scary.
a medicine to help?
That's really scary.
And another
Wow.
thing, bro, I don't know, if you feel completely fine, you don't like gotta take it. It's
Yeah.
only there if like
It's only
you
supposed
caught
to be
it
there if
before
you
or
get
like
into a.
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
mandatory.
It
You feel me?
shouldn't be. I feel.
Or
I feel like
it shouldn't be mandatory,
mandatory.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I don't know how it works. I
Don't
think
take that shit.
is it like if everyone takes it, then we don't gotta wear masks? Is it like that?
I think that's what they're trying to do, but like, if
Or
people
like,
don't
if
wear
you don't
masks
take it,
now.
you can't get a job, you can't travel.
Yeah, they trying to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
But it's like the recovery rate
And like,
shows to me like,
yeah, it's
You
not,
can-
bro. It's
it's
not
not
reliable,
really
bro. It's not
fatal.
reliable. I don't
and
care
and
what
if
nobody
you remember, like, people used to be unsanitary all the time. You could catch things like the flu
Yeah.
and whatnot. And I mean, I know that doesn't have anything to do with COVID, but I feel like
say. Nah, it's all the same, bro.
they haven't like really taken it serious enough to where I feel like everyone needs to get a vaccine.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I don't.
It was
condone
taken
bro.
serious for like 3-4 months,
If you
and
really
then they were
wanna,
like,
I know there's
Okay.
people that died from the COVID thing. I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody died from the vaccine.
they died from COVID, and then but they would also report like people who died in the hospital as COVID related deaths. So it wasn't
Exactly,
all
so, I
COVID.
mean-
It's not all accurate.
Yeah.
It's not all COVID.
I guess that's the real question. Like, if there's people dying from COVID, and if there's nobody dying from the vaccine, then you kind of got your like answer of like whether or not I should take
The vaccine.
the vaccine. Like, which one is more liable to have me dead?
Yeah.
I guess, you know.
Mhm.
If you feel okay, that's
Yeah,
all
it's a
that
personal
matters,
choice.
Bro. It's a personal.
Yeah.
It's like
just-
getting a flu
no,
shot.
but-
Some people don't get flu shots.
See, but that's the
wasn't-
thing.
They just change their diet.
But see,
Fucking flu shot.
that's the thing, guys. It should be a personal choice, and I feel like they're not making that a personal choice.
That's
I feel
true,
like
they
they're
might
trying
not
to make it
make it
mandatory for everything.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, I can understand the travel part, cause it's like, I mean, yeah, I can understand that, or like job too, cause you are working with other people, you know. So I mean, it's,
They have to have a vaccine that works first for I like even consider
don't-
putting that in.
I don't.
yeah.
I'm never taking no vaccine made by the government. Period. No cap, bro. I don't care. Like, I don't care if I got lung cancer or some shit, bro. You know where I'm gonna be at, bro? Out here. Eating fruits and
You
veggies.
Yeah,
smoking
man.
my
And real cap, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro.
They
I mean,
say
yeah,
no
everybody
cap.
got their own, you know.
that's just me, though. I can't, like, nah.
Oh, he dipping.
Yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about it. Like, I don't condone it. I ain't taking it. Some advice. Eat better.
Yeah, change your diet.
Dead ass. Like,
Your
that's-
mindset too. If you got a toxic mindset, you always putting yourself down. You always thinking you can't do anything. That takes a part of your health, bro.
It
You
do,
know?
bro.
Yeah.
It do.
It
It
impacts
really
your health.
do.
Your
Like,
thoughts
you-
impact your health.
Yeah, man, it's all
I've learned that
connected.
too.
So
Yeah, one thing I've been struggling with is like mental health and stuff. I
Word.
didn't realize how huge like it plays a part on people. Like
wow.
like
Put this shit out.
like for me it's like you know with anxiety and stuff like that. Like it plays a huge part
Yeah.
in how you make
Everything.
decisions and react to certain situations. And I've been dealing with that a lot. Like it's really crazy. I feel like people don't talk about it enough. Even in today's society, I feel like people don't talk about it enough.
Oh yeah.
And it's like
It definitely got better over the years.
yeah, it's
The
better
awareness,
now,
yeah.
but they don't.
Shout out Logic. So
Word.
you right.
Like now, depression is classified as being a disease, but imagine like, if depression has been around for a long time, and that means people have always had it or had the chance to get it, and it's just now in our current timeline being classified as a disease.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like,
I
we
It's
still
a
got a
mental
long,
disease, yeah.
we still got a
feel
long
like-
way to go.
An emotional disease.
I feel like the way how things are set up, like you see if someone has problems with mental health. It's not noticeable to everyone, but you kind of know the ones that's like, yeah, they got something wrong with them. And like you might hear it through the music. I'm telling you, art is a big form.
It really
like,
is the biggest.
It's like literally,
Yeah.
like you can
Art
say
run the
one
world,
thing,
bro.
but
Art
your
is the
art can
biggest-
show another.
That's real.
So like you
It's
can
like
say
the
what,
biggest form of expression.
bro. You can say whatever you want in an interview. You can say whatever you want, but your art is going to speak louder than anything else you say.
Right, because it's open to perception.
Yeah.
It's open to interpretation.
We was
for
just talking
anybody.
about that. It's a
Like,
few artists. Man, shout out Fora, man. Yeah, I love his music. Supporter of him, but he been going through a lot, and like I know his music. Like he would talk. I mean, Juice WRLD, X.
Yeah.
They would talk about sad stuff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the boy Fora, like I had like realized like I never even knew this until I started working on my own brand and trying to come up with like merch ideas.
Yeah.
I take a lot of inspiration from him. So when I was thinking of like some designs that he would probably do that I would like for mine, I was like, it was like a lot of like skeleton, death symbols. And I was like, wait, this is basically like symbolic symbols of like, like something sad or depressive. Then I was like,
Really?
oh snap.
So he's been showing it all throughout, like.
Yeah, it shows in his clothing. And I'm like, yo, and that's mental health. Like, he don't have to say he has mental health. He don't have to say he has depression. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's there.
Yeah.
It's whether we choose to acknowledge it or
Right.
not. But the most important thing is the person.
He wears his heart on his sleeve.
Literally.
Yeah.
And so like, I think it's just it might tie into that whole like. I mean, I don't know too much about like toxic masculinity, but like it might tie into something like that where it's like you gotta be a man. You can't, life is hard. So, why are you crying or why are you not? That might be a symbol of like, weakness or something. So that's probably
Right.
why it's not really talked about as easily.
And especially because he's a man.
Yeah, going back to that
as
toxic.
men, toxic masculinity. As men, we are kind of pushed to not show our emotions. It's not attractive. Or it's not cool to do so.
Like-
because we've been pushed to that extent for so long. When it finally starts to pour out, it comes as a surprise
Heavy.
or very heavy and uncontrolled because
You drink, you smoke, you
we
so much stuff, bro.
we try to control it through things that start to become unhealthy to us
Which
over
is
time.
crazy to think about that.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like you really get the most likes if you're like talking about getting hammered drunk. And like I mean like, hey, like to each his own. Like if that's what you like to do, that's what you like to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's no different than like ordering pizza every weekend. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
it's the same thing. But like the fact that catches more of like, yeah, like that's the vibe I'm in every single day in America. it's like, all right, bro, like, what are you not attending to? That's internal. You know, like, what are some things that you are not happy with, and you gotta attend to those, because, like, it's weird. Like, it's easy to sell a pack of cigarettes than it is to sell a course on how to keep yourself sane.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know, man.
That's real.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's deep. And the fact, and I was going to add on to what you said about, like, how a lot of people tend to like that. Is it because it's, like, it's the norm, or is it because so many people relate to it?
Both.
Yeah, it's both, man. I mean, nobody likes to sit with pain. So, I mean, like, you know,
yeah, it's
if
like,
we can alleviate it any other way.
And we can go into all these huge, like, topics.
Societal
like,
norms,
yeah,
what's accepted, like, what's not accepted,
yeah, like
what's looked at as good, what's looked at as bad.
Yeah,
when you feeling some type of way and that's like determined as bad, then you're not gonna want to talk to anybody about that. Like, you know, you're gonna like try to cope with it in different ways. Like, say someone, you know, having suicidal thoughts, they're not gonna tell their friends, oh, I've been thinking about killing myself. Like, what? Like, ain't nobody really gonna say that. Like, you know, they probably just gonna show it in their actions, like drinking, smoking, just constantly like, yo, what's the look, man? I'm trying to like smash some joints. Like, just constantly just wanna like run away from something.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's it. You know, that's important too. I feel like keeping friends in check, talking to them, that open dialogue, that should be there.
Yeah. That's really deep. And also, I just had to check myself. Yeah. And I was going to try to get into like how, like, it's the norm to use that particular thing as like a way for people to like rehabilitate or attempt to, and then like people like make money off that. So it's like, I don't know what that was, but it's like,
yeah, bro, it's scary, man.
It's like they always gonna make money off of somebody else's pain.
Oh, and it's just crazy to think about. Like, I might be going off on a tangent, but like, think about it as like kids, yo. Like, we're talking like candy, sweets, junk food, all of that shit that cause cavities and diabetes and just leave you like kind of just feeling like sluggish. Like, it was already there from the beginning, bro.
What it's intended for, what it was made for is not like what it's like advertised as and intended for now. Is basically what I'm trying to get at. Like, candy's not bad inherently, but the way they push it on us,
because it sells, yo.
It becomes a bad thing because it sells. Like,
give you everything,
but the thing, no,
to destroy yourself.
And what's weird is the fact that like
everything to destroy yourself.
And everything to really help you, it's hidden. You gotta like search for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Or to be honest, and that's another thing too. I be thinking like, wait, it's already there. Like, for example, like the healthy food, that's always been there. Like, that's always been there. And like,
you don't see healthy commercials. Maybe nowadays, kind of.
Oh yeah. But like, even with schools, bro, like they did have those little cartoon mans with the little, and they was trying to make it look cool to eat broccoli. But we was like, nah, we want no fucking broccoli. We want the pizza. Like, so like, I think it goes back to like just honestly what we like, you know? Because truth be told, when you a young person, like really young, you're gonna choose candy over fruits. But as you get a little bit older, you start realizing, you know, things you got to get done or whatever the case may be. You're gonna be like, I'll pass on the candy. I'm gonna eat some, you know, fruits or whatever. Because you older, you like, I had enough of that. I'm cool. I know what that come with.
Yeah.
So I think it's like, I don't know. Like, I think it's the same. Like, in a sense, it just happens that like the fruit. The junk food, that's what kids like. I don't think it's like you gotta buy into it. It's like, nah, it tastes good. Like, I don't gotta, because when you a kid, you don't gotta worry about assignments. You don't gotta worry about time. You don't gotta worry about none of that. Bro, you could slap yourself some like 3 pieces, however you could feel, and just lay and sleep. on the couch for the weekend. Don't gotta worry about nothing. Don't gotta worry about clocking in. Don't gotta worry about nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your mom going to make your bed or whatever. Like, you don't gotta worry about that. It's only till you get older when you start realizing, like, I can't go partying all the time. I can't eat this every day. I gotta
Some people don't
pay for
realize
cavities
that.
But I think that's
Some
just
people don't realize that though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, cause I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't know. I feel like it's there. It's just like what we choose to like pay attention to, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we all knew what cavities was before. Like, oh yeah, you eat too much candy, you get cavities. Did we really care? No. Because it was like, fuck it. But as you get older and you start feeling, oh, my teeth hurt. Or, you know, they like, oh yeah, this going to cost you such and such. You know, now that you're grown and you don't got any health insurance. Yeah. Now you like, nah, I mean, I'm not going to eat that.
I was kind of the type who would like eat unhealthily and not brush my teeth when I was younger. And I wouldn't get too many cavities. I think that's just the amazingness of being like young.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know.
But I think when it comes to transitioning, it's where we end up messing up a lot because there isn't really too much to help people who transition because like almost everybody in existence when they transition from like being like irresponsible to being responsible, that's when they have a lot of the groundwork. Like there isn't like a definite way to transition.
You just learn through the years, bro. It's
you learn through your mistakes. They start to become mistakes instead of like, I mean, like they start to become mistakes. Or like,
just learning.
Like things you shouldn't do. You start to learn them like over time. Once mortality starts to set in. Like,
yeah.
Is this like the place to sleep at, bro? Or like lay down or some shit?
Yes,
it must be, bro.
Shit,
I remember. Remember when we was talking, bro, and you was talking like this place has a lot of energy in it. This place has a lot of energy in it. I mean, I believe it. You got the birds and everything. Josh even came out here. I ain't even seen him in years.
Yeah.
He came out here and just sat here and just smoked.
Everybody, Everybody, like, if you don't like being out in nature, bro, you're not a human.
Yeah.
I like nature.
I love being out in nature, though. I'm a nature person, just... I used to climb trees, all that. Just, back to my ancestors.
I was about to say, she looked like...
who?
The girl over there, she kind of like... What's her name? Chanel, who worked at Zooms.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at her the whole time.
Oh, man.
Nah, I mean...
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking that way, though.
At first, like the way she laid down.
Because when you think of it, like, on the real, bro, like, it's not really the government's fault that... I mean, it's a two-way street. I look at it. Like, a two-way street, like, as in, like, this. Like, it's, like, let's speak, like, human nature-wise. Like, kids are going to like candy more than they're going to like fruits. Like that's just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. But it's like, I'm like, all right, like it's I don't know. I'm like, I mean, I think they price it at the same thing. It just sells more because that's kind of what that generation wants. Now, when you get older, you know, you probably want some more healthy food. So they're like, all right, older people seem to eat healthy food, so we're going to market it to older people. Like, why are we going to market it to kids if they just want candy? It's kind of like giving someone that likes Lil Uzi a J. Cole album. Or like a boom bap mixtape. They're going to be like, nah, like I need Future. I need that, you know. Yeah, like I need that, you know, that shit.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
So, like, does it make sense, like, as in, like, a moral standpoint? Like, yeah, like, they should really know, like, the roots of hip-hop. We should be funning in there. But it's not going to make money because that's not the mindset or the phase that they're in, the season. Yeah. They're in a season of, like, you know, I want to do this, I want to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is,
That's the trend.
it's like seasons, yeah, like phases. Like you had a phase where you just want to like this, young adult phase. You think of that.
Yeah.
Look at that, bro. The young adult phase. Look, like
I ain't gonna do like this.
no, like when you're young and you just now got it, you just now graduating, and you just now getting into the world. You know, what's one thing you worried about, and that you're getting to, bro, as a young adult? This. Because that's the phase you're in.
You enjoying the young years while you can?
No, it's new. It's like, for example, like when you're a kid and you find out, like, pizza party. And you're like, oh, pizza party in the games. And in that phase, your weekends looking like, or your summer breaks looking like we playing video games and we eating pizza and my friends stay over and we finna do some TikTok video. Like, that's the vibe y'all on, because like that's like the season y'all in.
That's
like
the time we in now.
That's
like,
what makes y'all feel good. Like, yeah, playing video. You're not worried about weed. You're not worried about girls really when you like 10,
I mean,
like 7, 12.
Can't really say
I mean,
that.
now, I mean, you gonna have your bunch that's like, you know, oh yeah, I'm trying to mess with this girl. But your main thing really is like the games and the pizza and all of that.
It's like,
It's not till you, when
it's
you,
like,
Yeah.
it's like the season of life. You feel me?
yeah, then when you hit your teenage years, that's when you worry about, you know, what you're worried about.
I mean,
And then
you
the
have-
next stage of life, you trying to settle down and shit.
Yeah, but some people try to do that
ID,
too
bro.
early. Some people try to do that too early. I feel
Settle
like.
down.
Yeah, 'cause like, I like
But
trying to
some
settle
people
down at
probably,
20.
like,
Not everybody in their own
nah,
thing, bro. Everybody in their
I
own.
know everybody. I know, but look, no, but look, but listen,
He had to
like,
get the blunt for that. He
but
said,
listen,
wait.
like, but
Nah,
listen,
man.
everybody moves at their own pace, but still, like, I feel like it's more like the way society wants it. They want people to settle down at like 20.
No. What? The way society is, bro?
Yeah.
They want you to fuck till 40.
Yeah,
What?
that's settling down.
No, that's not settling
That is
down.
settling down.
That's
We settling
going
for
after
something.
girl after girl after girl after girl after girl.
Bro, that's what you
The
do.
society we
That's
live
what
in,
you
bro.
do when you don't got no drive.
No, that's
I mean,
what
that's
you do
what
when
you
it's
ain't really got no like nothing going for yourself. That's like kind of like settling down.
That's not
right?
settling down, bro.
Yeah,
That's
you settling.
turning up.
That's turning up, bro. Settling down is like you want to have a kid and a family and
House,
move
a
and
career,
invest
Yeah.
in the future.
and that one-
You're not
that
living in
one
the
job.
present.
Yeah, but
You're not
like-
spending all your money on liquor.
Yeah.
That's settling down is like, oh yeah, we thinking about buying a house and like
We gonna live here for the next
That's
20
having-
years.
but that's
and have
having, like-
kids and shit. You feel me?
That's putting
Yeah,
yourself in a
that's-
position to be able to do things later on. Like
that's settling down, bro.
No, but I feel like settling down. in terms
I
of
mean, everybody got
society,
their own
is
addition.
being trapped in the matrix. Is being like stuck on.
Probably. I mean, I think
Like-
that's a different word,
being
but
trapped in the matrix.
I would use a different word for that.
Like we settle, like we don't want to do nothing no more. Like
You mean like we
Nah, that's not
we
what we
giving
mean.
into the
Yeah, that's not what we mean though.
You mean living below means? Like
Yeah,
you
like
kind of
giving
settling
up
for an
type shit.
average
Like giving
lifestyle.
up.
settling.
Like you
Well,
mean like
that's not
I guess
what
you
we
could
mean,
see
bro.
like settling.
nah, not settling. It's
nah.
like
It's like,
Like
I like it.
like
But that's not what we mean.
Like-
I know what you're talking
like
about.
like
though. And that
doing
way
the
of
bare
living is wrong,
minimum
too.
in
That's
life.
not-
kind of like
yeah,
not really progressive.
yeah. That's
Settling
not,
down is like putting all your like it's like
It's growing up for real, bro. It's like
settling down is like
Leaving
yeah,
the younger
marrying
thing.
someone,
well, I know that's like the
buying a house,
what it actually means, but
having
like,
a child.
but that's like,
You mean giving into society? Like
yeah, I would
kinda
say
like
kind of like
funnel.
something more like that, like giving into
Yeah, I understand.
society.
I
like,
agree with that too. But
like,
that's not what I meant. Like
not
I
having
meant
like,
you know, growing up, you know, leaving the young stuff for the young boys. You feel me?
yeah.
yeah.
That's like, you know, settling down.
You mean
That's
stuck
like
on
settling.
He
stupid?
mean being
Stuck on
stuck.
stupid.
Stuck on
Stuck on
stupid.
stupid.
He mean being stuck, being
Yeah.
stagnant.
being stuck.
I definitely agree with you too, though.
Being stuck.
Nah, we meant like, you know.
That's how they like.
Which is scary, bro. And you think of like Instagram is like, it's big for like the young people, cause like that's kind of like it's the vibe we on. That's why the explore page look like that, cause that's just the vibe that the market one day like, okay, we're gonna funnel this, cause this is what they gonna see anyway. Like this is what the majority goes to. Not everyone.
Yeah.
You know, you got your different people.
In the Matrix.
But everybody else, they tend to do that. It's like, so they're like, all right, well, we just gonna keep putting money in this, cause.
That's deep, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, it is deep.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about it.
I'm still putting thought into like, I guess settling or being like stuck on like stupid or something. Like you know how it gets like when you have like an addiction and you just can't stop. That's what I mean. Like, but it's not like a good thing. Like you're not progressing or anything. And that's the perfect place where people can have you to keep getting things out of you. Because once you get addicted, your mind gets put on autopilot in terms of that addiction, and you're like, you're gonna keep going for that same thing every time.
Bro,
like
it's like that with everything, bro. Phones, music, video games, porn, food. Sex. We're addicted to something.
Sex.
Like everyone's addicted to something.
But that's good for the people who know how to manage those things. Like when you talk about like an actual like addict who can't control themselves.
Yeah.
That's what like. That's like every single time they gonna go for that thing. Like every single time. Like, and they just stuck on it. They don't even know they stuck on it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Bro. They don't even know.
Facts.
Just, I look at it as like, you know, you do your best, be your best. You treat others how you want to be treated. Be yourself. You know, that you be cool. You know, like go after what you're passionate about.
Follow your heart. Follow your dreams, you
know?
feel me? Listen to your inner self, bro.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be cool.
That's pretty much it.
We gotta end it with some positivity.
Yeah, bro. Like that's what I think. Like, you know,